I've seen some people asking about my spoiler since I installed it over a year ago. I'm not sure if I was the very first person to actually install the Camry TRD style spoiler, but I know I was at least one of the first few. I just wanted something different from all the RS duckbill spoilers everyone else has. I originally wasn't going to do a video for it, which is why this is going to be a picture show guide, but enough of you owners have already followed suit and installed your own, and I'm sure more will do so as well, and I want to make sure you do it correctly. While I do like how good this looks on the TC, it is a little tricky to get it to sit flat because of the shape. First off, if you already have a spoiler installed, you'll need to remove it. I used 40-pound test line to easily cut through my old mounting tape, then I used Goof Off to clean up the residue, and then had a shop polish out some deep scratches left behind from the old spoiler. Before installing the new spoiler, I had to do a little bit of work. They only had high glossy black available at the time, and I didn't like how it contrasted with the rest of the bare plastic, so I masked off the mounting surfaces and then sprayed it with Rust-Oleum trim and bumper paint. You should be able to skip this step since they now have options for matte black as well as carbon fiber, although I'm not sure how the latter one looks in person. Now take some painter's tape and use it to mark the center of the spoiler and the center of the trunk lid. Then use some more tape to mark where the front edge should sit. If you look at my underside photo again, you'll see that I had to move it back about half an inch so that the feet would sit flush. For mounting, I used my own roll of 3M VHB tape for the center section. I was going to use the supplied tape for the feet as pictured, but I replaced them with VHB tape that I cut to shape just before I installed it. If you're wondering about the small hole in the middle, my spoiler had a little piece of debris rattling around inside it, so I drilled a hole in the bottom to shake it out. Make sure the trunk lid is nice and clean, then peel off the backing from the tape and line up your spoiler with your painter's tape. Try not to press down on it so that it'll be easier to lift it up and reposition. Once you're happy with where it's sitting, press down on the middle section and on the feet. I usually keep some pressure on it for a couple of minutes to make sure it properly sticks. If it's cold out when you're doing this process, just use a heat gun to warm up the surface of the trunk lid first. If you take your time, use VHB tape, and clean your surfaces properly, you shouldn't have any issues with it staying in place. I hope this helps you out. If you haven't hit subscribe to my channel yet, please do so now, and as always, thank you for watching.